Cheers. Good morning.
Good motherfucking morning, bro.
What kind of morning is today? I mean, let's really talk about this because it's been a pretty brutal time with what's been going on with the Mercury retrograde and planets and that. I mean, please, can you give me some insight because it's been ridiculous.
Yes. Okay.
All that,
Seriously,
right? All
all of
that.
that.
Welcome to Beyond the Cup. Conscious Conversations with Joanna and Michelle.
This is where coffee turns into conversations that go way beyond surface level.
We're talking consciousness, spirituality, relationships, symbolism, healing, psychology, astrology, life, all of it.
Real conversations without a script. Combos that make you think, question, reflect, and maybe even see yourself a little differently.
So grab your coffee, tea, or whatever's in your cup.
And let's go beyond it. We left off with seeing each other in Vegas, and that was
Having
awesome.
having the best time ever.
It's something. It's so different when you're here and then when you're like together. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're real and you're here.
It's completely different because like I know when I saw you, then I'm like hugging you and I'm like, yay, you're real.
Well, the first time that we all got together, we were all like, "Oh my God, you're so real, you're
Yes.
so real." Everybody,
But this time coming together, it's been 2 years since we've been
yeah,
in person together. It's the last retreat we did. That's the
yeah,
last time we got to spend time together. So, I mean, this was like too long in between visits, right?
and it was just for one day, not
I
like
know, but
not
it was
even
an
a full
awesome day.
day.
We crammed a
Yeah,
lot of stuff in that day too. That's
we
all I gotta
did,
say.
and I mean, it was like, what did I say? 16,000 steps that day.
Gosh, yes,
Yeah, it was
yes.
some ridiculous number of like walking.
Which was awesome because I totally need that. And I need that like not necessarily every day, but like a couple times a week because I
Mhm.
haven't walked out much in a single day. And
In 115 degrees.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Vegas
I
heat
mean,
was like insane.
that right there is the great segue to that great heat, equivalent to this Cancer season, which I'm going to put it nicely. It's not one of my favorite signs out of the whole zodiac, if you want to put it that way. Okay.
Is it because of
I,
the emotions that are attached to that sign?
I personally, in my chart, I'm very fire, I'm very air. I have to think things through, I have to process them. Emotions surfacing, I don't know how to handle that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not my thing. And, um, especially when you feel attacked and stuff, the fire comes out and it's not really the compassionate side that comes out. So to me, it's very hard to deal with. And OMG. So Mercury retrograde, time slows down enough for us to actually think about things that maybe we didn't think about before because we were too busy, we were distracted, we were going, right? So you have that aspect of it. But in the sign of Cancer, which is all emotions and feels and um, home, because Cancer's home. So this is like old wounds, mother, father wounds, repetitive patterns maybe or cycles that we have been raised from and continue to because we've been conditioned and it's in our subconscious mind and we don't know that we're doing it. And when you add everybody going through that energy wave of this is the aspect, this is what's happening, this is how it can influence you.
So it's slowing down. It's slowing down for us to then take a look at those patterns, those emotions, and that can sometimes fuck with us pretty bad.
Because who truly, like, I feel, let me put it this way. I feel like when you have an awakening, you start to realize the deceptions, the things that are bad. Oh my God, they deceived us here. They deceived us there. This is a lie, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people get stuck in the outside deception. But I feel like after a while, when you're starting to go inward and really look at yourself, you start seeing the deception of your own identity, like of your own, the things that you weren't aware of that you do or that you have suppressed. Like, for example, if my mom was a certain way growing up, and then now I'm doing that. And then now my daughter's like, oh, you're doing that. It's kind of like,
It's
okay, you
bringing
have
it
to,
up into your face for you to look at.
right. And then those are emotions that we have suppressed for years that we're having to now look at. And when you have nowhere to go, let's just put it this way, because I mean, for everybody, it's going to be different. In my case, we're on a road trip in a car, 6 people.
Road trip.
To that with a baby. And so the point is there was nowhere to go, and so you had to process the emotions that would come up and deal with them there, and there's nowhere. It's
There's no
either
escape.
Right.
Because like when you're on the road driving, like you're stopping. Well, you guys stopped very little because you were on a
A
schedule. You
mission.
were,
Yeah.
yes, and you were on a mission to see all the capitals in what, 5 different states? Was it
Um,
five? It was
Actually, I don't know. Let's count them now because
Nevada, California, Oregon, Washington. Oh, six. Freaking Montana and
Montana and
Boise. So
Idaho.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
So that's
so
six.
six.
Six different
Holy,
states, but we stopped in many different places in those six states. You know what I mean? Like we started in Vegas. We drove to Carson City, took our picture. You saw when I videoed you that rest area. I'm like, I've never seen a rest area look like this. This is crazy. So that was interesting. And then from that, we went to Sacramento, did our picture there. We take a picture of ourselves in front of the state capitol, and we're like on 30 something. So from there we went to Sacramento to San Francisco because I mean why not
why
go to San
not?
Francisco? So we ate there. We saw some stuff around. We saw the city. That was more of like our
That
little
was a
vacation
chill
within our
time.
mission. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then from there, when we were on our way to Oregon, we had the whole redwood forest type, grounding
Yes.
hiking type thing. Um,
Forest bathing. And I remember
yeah,
like, oh my God, I was so loving that post of that video that you did, the clip of all the trees and then of your grandson being in the forest on the ground, just grounding. It's like, oh, that
he
like
loved it.
that just brought my inner child out by experiencing it through you and him,
Yeah,
you
and his
know?
moon's in Virgo, so he loves nature. He loves being surrounded by that. He was so happy.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
But like even though you had those stops, you guys were always constantly together. There was no like, okay, let me go get away and have some me time. There was none of that.
Nope. It was one queen bed, another queen bed, and another queen bed all in one room. Yes. And then the car rides. So we were pretty tight, and I feel like those are portals in time where on a journey, you're going on a fast you're already going on a journey in this life. So when you're going on another journey, aka this mission, this trip, you're having to go on another inner journey within itself. And it's a faster, like you're gonna go through the ups and the downs very fast. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? You're gonna have a lot
It's
of
the roller
good ups
coaster.
and a lot of good
Yes,
downs.
it's the roller
Right.
coaster.
Versus
It's
like the slow wave that you have on a normal day to day, you
mhm.
go somewhere, it's gonna be like this
Yes.
because you're going, it's a portal, it's faster, you're going through something. And so from Oregon redwood forest to suddenly finding the ocean with a beach right there during the sunset, like I think that was one of our favorite times because it was unexpected. We just kind of stopped and suddenly there it is, and we got to experience it during sunset time. Like who does that? So from
And
there,
and the crazy thing is like I asked you because like okay, so if I'm going on a trip, I have it like planned. I need to know what hotel I'm staying at. I need to know like okay where we're ending up, right? But you guys, you're so adventurous. I'm like, where are you staying?
yeah,
You're like, I don't know, we don't know yet. And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
You don't have any, you don't have a reservation anywhere? And you're like, no, no, no,
right.
we're just gonna go and see where we want. I'm like, that is true adventure.
We were basing everything off on how tired my grandson was.
Hmm.
If he was like sleeping, great. Let's continue. How much longer do you think before he wakes up? Because then we're gonna really need to be like settled down.
Hmm.
Versus, oh, he's been up for a while, we're gonna need to settle down earlier. So we kind of based it off on that, and honestly, like what's around, like we would look at the map and go, okay, our next stop is Salem, Oregon. What's on the way there? And we zoom in. Okay, where can we stay? And it would be like, oh, it's 2 hours away, and we're like, all right, there's five of us that can drive, right? At this point, it's like, okay, it's 2 hours away. Who's driving? And
Yeah.
sometimes it would be where we would have to switch off because they can only do but so much, and we would get there, and that's what made it fun, and that's what made it kind of a mission. It's like you're finding a place. At some point, because I was so used to using Expedia, and then it would have everything there on my trips. But this one time, I used Safari and I went to hotels.com or whatever. And I ended up putting the dates. But for some reason, after it was all said and done, it said August 3rd. Like, I wouldn't have put a different date on there
Yes.
because I was the one in charge of doing all the stays. And so I always
No.
got it right. And I pull up, we go in, we all our stuff, and they're like, nope, this is August 3rd. I'm like, oh my God, can we cancel this, please? Like, I'm having to cancel while I'm looking for another place, and it's like 11 o'clock at night. So, there's going to be those downs,
Hiccups. The
those hiccups,
hiccups.
especially during Mercury retrograde, right? Delays and stuff.
Oh, and
Um,
especially having to deal with technology if you're making reservations or checking in at certain days. Of course, with
yeah,
Mercury retrograde, everything's gonna get like flipped, turned upside down,
yeah, and
right?
we ended up staying at a lot of Airbnbs, and that kind of worked for us because we were so many of us, and so that way we would each have a separate room,
Hmm.
versus some of the hotels that were just all in one. So
Oh,
that was cool.
I loved your Airbnb in Vegas. That was so cute and so perfect
Oh,
with
yeah.
the little lazy river pool. Oh my
And
gosh.
the waterfall. Oh, it was
Yes, so good.
awesome. That was my one moment where I got to really relax. Like I can truly say I was like tanning and I was spending time with you and with the baby in the pool and just like and I even posted about it like this is my let the sun hit me type moment and then after that it was like yeah, so a lot of ups and downs, but we ended up going from that to Portland, Oregon. Is that Portland? No, in Washington, right? I don't even know
You went
anymore.
to Salem, Oregon, and then you went to Olympia, Washington, and then
We went
from
to Seattle.
hmm
Yeah, we did stop at
yeah,
Portland,
you went
but
to Pike's Place. You went to the marketplace.
yeah, and the first Seattle Starbucks
Starbucks.
ever. Um
Which is crazy because just the week before I was in Seattle, right there where
that's
you
so
were.
crazy.
So
Yeah.
that's so cool.
It was different being in the West Coast and not being able to adjust to the time. I still haven't been able to adjust coming back, and it's our third day, and I've been waking up really late and going to bed really late. You know, like we can't
Because you belong in the West Coast,
because
girl.
we were there for like 8 or 9 days. It was a long time, but from there to Seattle, um, I said Olympia, right, Washington, and then
Olympia,
all the way to Helena, Montana,
Montana.
which was a long drive of like nothing. And then Montana all the way down to Boise, Idaho, which was a longer drive with nothing.
What did you think of the terrain though? Like because Montana,
Beautiful.
I've never been to Idaho, but Montana, oh my goodness. Okay, so I love California because I live here.
Hmm. Have you been to the
Seattle,
top of it? Like the
yes,
top
yes,
where the trees are
Eureka.
like the Cullens and you don't know if a vampire is going to jump out?
I haven't been to Redwood Forest, and that's on my bucket list.
You need to go.
I do because I need to be one with those trees. I really
Hmm.
truly do. But
California.
I've been to Washington, I've been to Oregon, I've been to Montana, but I've never been to Idaho. So that's one place I need to go.
Potatoes.
So how are you how are you dealing now? And how many more days till Mercury goes direct? Do we have like 3 more days left, or is it a week? Do you
It's
know?
2 more days, but we still have the
The
aftermath. You know what I
shadow. Is
mean?
it
Yeah,
considered
the
the
post
shadow?
shadow. Yeah, post because it hasn't really like it stopped moving tomorrow, and then
Okay.
once it starts moving back forward, then we're good.
Then
But
things should simmer down a little bit.
summer down, yes, and plus we're in Leo season, so that just thank you
Thank you.
God,
Thank you.
we're home. We're
We're
home.
both Leos. We're like, thank you.
Oh yes, it's our season.
For me, I know when things are crazy with the planets and with retrograde and everything, it's really super important that I take my time to disconnect and get away from everybody and just rest. You haven't had that opportunity yet because you're just getting back from this trip where you're with everybody. And do you find that that's the one thing that helps you? Or are there other tools that
I mean,
you could
obviously, like
suggest?
it feels like you're trying to get out of the ocean, and another wave hits, and another wave hits, and you're like, I can't breathe. Like
Yeah.
it's one thing after another. Plus, like I said, it's like we each had to experience our inner child wounds and triggers and all that, and I don't think we've really truly recovered from it yet.
Gotcha.
So we're working through all of that, and it's hard when you come back from a trip to kind of process or reset when you know that in order to truly reset, you need to be still and you need to be by yourself.
You
And
need to take that time to ground and meditate to where you're
right,
just like, so it sounds like possibly a beach trip is needed for you. So you can
possibly.
put your feet in the sand and allow yourself to breathe and allow your emotions to ebb and flow. Release what you need to
Don't
release.
tease me. I'm gonna end up going to the beach.
I'm all like, you know
I'm like,
what?
she's really wanting me to like go. I'm gonna go. That's so funny.
It's crazy. Okay, so you're like, if you can go to the beach, I would highly suggest and recommend that for sure. I'm going to a place on Friday with the Yayas. We're going to celebrate our birthdays and just each other. Yes. And
Are
it's
your
called
birthdays connected? Like
uh
close?
my one Yaya, Angie, her birthday's the day before mine. So hers
Oh,
is the
yay.
29th, mine's the
Happy
30th.
birthday.
Yes, thank you, thank you. And then Erica's is in January and Connie's is in October.
Hmm.
But just being together is going to be amazing. But we're going to this hot springs mineral spa called Glen Ivy. So it's a lot of outdoor pools in the mud. And I'm like, I'm so looking forward to this. And Joanna, I wish you were in California still so you could go with us because
When
I
is it?
know it's Friday. So get on a plane and come and join us.
Oh, wait. This Friday.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind. It's for your birthday.
Right?
For
Be
my
like,
birthday too.
exactly.
Birthday gift.
We'll celebrate all of us, right?
Oh, that would be
So
amazing.
so yeah, I think for anybody that's tuning in and watching, if you're struggling during this time, uh, know that you're not alone. We're here. If you have any comments or questions regarding what's going on in the with the planets and stuff, Joanna is excellent at
And
reading whatever's
uh,
going on.
I want to say, like, we're not saying that because the planets are doing their thing, because of that, we're feeling this way, as in like victimizing ourselves and
Yeah,
saying,
no.
because this, but it's better to be aware at what is actually going on. Like, if we're cold and we're experiencing cold and we don't know that the temperature is at 30 degrees, it's better to know, okay, the temperature is at 30 degrees. That's why we're cold.
Hmm.
So if we're going through stuff that's emotional, okay, it's good to know, well, it's highlighting Cancer. Cancer is all about emotions. Cancer is about, you know, home. Are you feeling emotionally safe? Are you feeling, and all of those things are going to be different for everybody,
For
because
sure.
whether you're experiencing something very surface level, very deep, and just because you're on this journey of awakening doesn't mean that you're not suffering any less. Like, you're still going through a lot of lessons, and it's just a matter of raising up or falling back down. Like, we can choose again the polarity. Do we want to
Yep.
be in the dark, or do we want to get, I want to breathe so that I can get into the light.
So yes, yes.
But yeah.
When you were just discussing a lot about cancer and the deep, it brought me back to our journal that we created.
Mm.
Our journal, our elements, the
Oh,
journey journals. Like
yeah.
I loved our water journal. I mean,
Yeah.
I love all of our journals, and it really gave anybody that was working with those journals just deeper deeper work on themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. And just getting
So
to know the
that
elements
that
on a deeper
yes,
level.
the elements, but the signs, because
Hmm.
then they got to really experience what was going on with those certain signs.
Yeah. Basically,
So
what you're saying is I need to pull this journal out. Oh, look, look, look,
yes,
look, look. It's
yes, yes, yes.
right here.
Of course it is.
Pull
All my
out a
books are
bowl.
in there. Let me see. Yes, yes.
And I
Oh,
can go to
go to
Cancer
Cancer.
season and then be
Yes.
like, this hits home. So like, let's look at
It'll be
Cancer.
interesting for you to go back and see where you were when you answered those questions.
Yeah. And where
And
I
then
am
now where
now.
you're at now, like right on a separate page, what's going
Let's see
on now.
the first page. In the stillness of water, find the reflection of your inner world, a mirror to your soul's desires and the flow of your destiny. Like, what do you want? What do you don't want? And then it says, enjoy a bath. I know I can't enjoy a bath here, so
You gotta find the bath, Joanna.
it might end up being the beach. But yeah, I love this. I love this. And all the things. I remember the action steps that, oh yeah, enjoy a bath, set your intentions, drain the negativity. Here's one thing: I flow
Yes.
with the rhythms of my emotions, embracing my role as a healer, nurturing and cultivating a space of love and security for all.
Hmm, that's so
Oh,
beautiful.
yay, I'm going to keep it out. So, yay,
Yay.
thanks so much. I
Cool.
needed
Yeah,
this. Just the girls' talk,
absolutely.
you know?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I know. I hear you. What else are you thinking?
I'm just thinking, like, what have you navigated yourself through this, like, past 3 weeks?
Well, I was on a boat on a ship with family. So I was
On the same
navigating.
boat?
Yes, I was on the same boat. I was on the same ship as you. Yeah. So I mean, it was a lot, and it did take me like it did take me coming home and recuperating for a week before then I came and met you in Vegas. So I had a lot of downtime for me to be able to integrate, process, and reset prior to then coming and visiting you and then enjoying our time together. So it's been okay for me like since then. Like and the trip was great. I enjoyed the trip. We had an awesome time. But
It does bring up old stuff, right?
it does bring up old stuff, and besides just like being on a ship with thousands of people, there's a lot of energy just in general, and I'm very sensitive when it comes to
I was
that.
gonna
So,
say, as an empath, like, you feel it all.
oh yes, oh yes. And so like it's funny because the excursions were awesome because we did stuff and it was very low key. Like the first excursion we had in Ketchikan, it was just our family, just like walking and hanging out. And then Juneau, we went whale watching. So we were on a boat with people, but it
Mm.
was very cool because of being on the water and flowing and seeing the amazing orcas and humpback whales and just the porpoises. It was just so amazing.
Oh.
I think what helped me being around that many people was being out in nature. So
You
I was
see,
like,
that was like the main theme here. I feel like
okay. Yours was the forest.
yeah,
Mine
and
was
the
the
and the
ocean.
beach. Yeah,
Yes.
we encountered both of, but we were always trying to find like nature. Like I said, he always reminded us to stay grounded because he was always on the floor bear crawling,
Yes.
but like touching the floor. Where this was the first trip ever where I felt like motion sickness, where I felt like I was moving it constantly or I was about to fall. And you seriously all the time. So
That's crazy because like on the ship, that's how we're doing. We're
yeah,
rocking, right?
exactly. And so I feel like nature came to like everyone to be like, okay, look, you're gonna here comes. It's like the movie Avatar. Like when you need it the most, all nature comes to help you.
So true. So true.
So wow.
Yeah, I think that's so cool. And it goes back to how everything with us syncs up synchronistically.
Am I
Because
doing sign language today? Because I feel like I'm trying to like, sign language everything that you're saying, even though I have no idea what I'm doing.
but it's so like it wasn't until right now us having this conversation I'm just like, oh wait, yeah, I was with family and we were together on a ship in close quarters for 10 days like you were. So like going, yeah, and then it's like, oh, and then I'm on the water, the ocean, Cancer, ocean, emotions, water,
Watching the
right?
whales. Come
Yes.
on.
Yes. Oh, I got chills. I
And
got
the Last
chills.
Supper happens in Cancer, so it's kind of like you're with your people, your all your people
Your 12 zodiac signs, your 12 disciples.
for real, and they're all each doing their thing, and you're supposed to be in the middle, all oh, and shine your light, and it's like no, wait till Leo season comes, and then I can.
So cool. I love it. I love how
Yeah.
everything always is connected. Always.
I mean, you can just make stories out of all this, so it's been
Thank you.
fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And go get some grounding and some. I gotta make a better heart. There we go.
Yay!
See, why doesn't mine do that?
Because I went
Come
like
on.
this.
Okay, you did what? Okay.
We're so
let's see.
retarded. All right.
Okay. Well, thank you for our conversation.
Yes,
I'm
I
sending
will
you
see
love and
you.
light.
I'll see you next time.
Peace.
Thank you for sitting with us for another conscious conversation beyond the cup. If something resonated with you today, please share it, comment, subscribe, and send it to someone who is also asking the deeper questions about life. Until next time, keep expanding, keep questioning, and keep going beyond the surface and the cup. We'll see you guys next time. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. Let's have a cup of tea.